welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm gonna do a fall glam makeup look. So if you want to know how I get the look, then keep on watching. So I'm gonna start off with using my Too Faced Hangover primer. So I took about 2 pumps of it. I'm just gonna put it all over my face. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know how much I love this primer because it's so good. It's so like hydrating, and then it gets super tacky and holds your makeup in place. To buy a primer and you have dry skin, I have dry skin, just in case I didn't mention it before. I have really dry skin, and this primer works amazingly well for me, so you should definitely try it. I think they have a spray version of it as well. I'm gonna move on to foundation, and for foundation I'm gonna use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and I'm in the shade 5.75. So I'm gonna take about 3 pumps of this, 2.5, 3 pumps of this, and put it all over my face. So I don't know about you guys, but every time I think about a fall makeup look, I straight up go to matte skin and matte lips. And I love matte foundation, but I have super dry skin in it. So you do you. This is a luminous silk finish, even though it's, I mean, it can come off as matte sometimes if you powder it well and all, but it gives a very nice silk finish to the face, which can compensate for the matte finish. This is a medium to full coverage foundation. It's not full coverage, but if your skin's doing really well that day, or if you have flawless skin, then I don't think you need anything more than this. And I love how it looks on my skin, even though I don't have the most clear skin, but it gives a really nice finish. You can build this foundation up. As you can see, I do have these blemishes and pimples peeking through. I'm fine with it because I don't know, it doesn't bother me, and I feel like it's pretty much hidden. But if it's bothering you, then you can definitely conceal it. And I still have a lot of foundation left on my hand. I should have just taken about 1.5 pumps, but since it's there, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on my neck. So now, once I'm done with my base, I like to move on to my eyes. I usually switch between my face and my eyes. I like to start off with a clean canvas, which is why I do my face first, and I do the base first, and then go to the eyes, and then come back and do my concealer and stuff like that. So now I'm gonna move on to my eyes. I'm gonna do a lot of heavy eyeshadow. Like I said, it's gonna be a glam look. So I'm gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, coverage concealer. So it usually does the job to cancel out the pigmentation and stuff on my eyes. I've been using this for a long time, and it still hasn't finished. So it is a little pricey for a concealer, but it's really good. I'm taking this brush by Vanity Planet, and it's the concealer brush, and I'm just gonna spread it across my eyelids. I'm gonna take the Kat Von D translucent powder and then put it on my concealer. Done. So now I'm gonna move to the eyeshadow, and I'm using the Kylie Kyshadow, and it's the Burgundy palette. Sorry if you can hear cars and autos because I'm sitting right in front of the mirror. I'm gonna use tape to put on my Okay, I think that's the best I could do. Let's move on to the eyeshadow. This is how the palette looks. I'm just gonna be using this one palette for the entire look because I know it can get difficult when I switch palettes, and I usually hate that when YouTubers do it, so I don't know why I was doing it. I'm not gonna do it anymore. At least I'll try not to do it anymore. I'm gonna start off with this shade called Beach. I'm gonna use my Luxie 250 large eye blending brush to put it a little above my crease because I have hooded eyes, and when I open them completely you can't really see. So to create the illusion that my eyes are not hooded, I'm just gonna put it a little above. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but I put it right above my crease, and now I'm going to move on with a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going to use the shade Penny, which is this, and I'm going to put it in my crease this time. The next shade that I'm gonna take is this one, and it's called Brick. I'm gonna take the same thing and put it under my crease. I don't know why she didn't give a mirror with this. It's such a pretty palette. You've been watching me for a while, you know I love warm tones. I love burgundies and reds and oranges and anything with a warm tone. I don't know why she wouldn't give a... That's probably the only thing I don't like about this palette, is that it does not have a mirror. As you can see, I used the same brush because I wanted it to look more blended. Next, I'm going to move on with a smaller brush. Where's that brush go? This one. And I'm going to use the shade, I don't know how this is going to look. I'm just going to hope for the best. I'm going to use this middle shade. It's called Burgundy. And I'm going to put it on my lid. I'm going to use this pointed side. Actually, yeah, I'm going to use this side of it, not the pointed side of it. Oh my god, just picking that up on the brush, look at how pigmented it is. That's such a pretty color. Oh my god, I love it. I have this palette for the longest time now. I have it for about 3 years, and I think I used it once. If you love the modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, you're gonna love this palette as well because it's so pretty, and this reminds me of a baby version of that. So I just packed on this burgundy shade on my lid, as you can see. And now I'm going to go in with the same brush that I used for my crease. And I'm going to go ahead and take the darkest shade of the palette, which is Almond. And I'm going to put it on my outer V. Pack it and then blend it. So I'm not gonna go further in, I'm just gonna do it on the outer end. And now I'm gonna take the fluffy eyeshadow brush that I used first, and I'm going back with the shade Penny, the orangish shade, because I feel like the warmth is lost. I want to bring the warmth back. I'm gonna take this shade. It's called New York, and it's so pretty, and I'm gonna put that on my lid. I'm not gonna go with it towards the end. I'm just gonna put it in the middle. The next and the last thing that I'm gonna do is take the lightest shade, which is Naked. I'm gonna take that and put it on my inner corner. That is it for the eyes. I'm gonna pull out my tape, and I hope you guys don't freak out because I know I'm gonna look scary AF. I know it's gonna look much better in the end because I have to do my eyeliner, I have to put on lashes, I have to do my entire face basically. So please don't freak out and bear with me and my face until then. Damn. Move on to my concealer, and the concealer that I'm going to use today is the one that I use all the time. It's the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Okay, I'm sorry, I think I forgot my blender in my room. I'm just gonna go and get that. So I just ended up blending it in front of the... I'm so sorry, there was a mosquito. Anyway, I just ended up blending my concealer, and now I'm going to move on to my contour. For that, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Cafe. Now, I'm just gonna bronze up the face a bit, for which I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, and I'm gonna... Ouch. Oh my goodness, this keeps breaking more and more every time I open it. Do you see this big shade just broken here? So this is a super old, random, disgusting brush that I have, but for some reason it just works so good to blend out my contour that I will continue to use it. Do you see how amazing that looks? It looks so good, and oh, I love how blended it looks. Okay, this looks like shit, I'm not gonna lie, but it's the shadow. It actually looks like this. On to my brows. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I love my brows thick. I love doing the soapy brows, and since this is a fall glam look, I don't think that's gonna look nice, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead with brows that I used to do before I got obsessed with the soapy brows. So I'm just gonna make them super sleek and basically the brows on fleek kind of brows. For some reason, this eyebrow is a lot more tricky for me. I have quite a lot of gaps and it looks extremely like bald. Whereas this one is the good brow. You know how brows are supposed to be sisters, not twins? Yeah, this is the good sister and this is the bad sister. And as you can see, I haven't done my brows in a while. I think I should have done it before filming this video, I don't know. I hope this looks fine. I know this one's the good one. This one will look fine. What about this? Yeah, it still looks bald. Okay, just look bald, man. I'm done with you. Another thing that I used to do before when I started off with makeup and I loved doing was to clean my brows out. And I don't know why, but I stopped doing it. This is the reason I used to look like I have a resting bitch face, even because I have super arched brows, and I used to do that one little thing And oh my god, I look like a straight up bitch. I'm gonna move on to blush. I'm not a fan of pink blushes, as you know. The only pink blush that I use is either the Milani something, I forgot the name, or the Dandelion blush by Benefit. And this is one of my favorite blushes. It's by Becca and it's called Wild Honey. Did I mess up something I said? I don't know why. I just felt like I messed up a word. Favorite blushes, it's not pink. It's more of a mauvey tone, and I think this will look perfect for the fall time. If it was like a spring look or something, I would probably use the other two with like a pinky undertone, but now once I'm done with that, I'm gonna take Anastasia brow gel. Let me know in the description below if you want to see my current brow routine, because it's the best. I'm not doing it in this video because it doesn't go with the vibe, but if you want to see my brow routine, then let me know. Another tip, if you're doing like a super sleek hairstyle or like a super sleek pony and you have a lot of flyaways, use your brow gel to set the flyaways. They don't budge after that. I have to move on to my lips and highlighter. Yeah, I keep forgetting highlight in every tutorial. I just like doing it in this circular dabbing motion because I feel like it's more diffused rather than just a straight line. I'm good to go. I'm now good to go. I need to do my lips and my eyes, and there's a lot more that I need to do. Moving on to my lips, it's the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick and it's in the shade Vintage Retro. Use the MAC lip liner in the shade Plum. I'm gonna move to eyeliner. This eyeliner came out so perfectly that I know for a fact I'm gonna mess this up. No, that's like the worst thing you can say. Don't ever think you're gonna mess this up, because the moment you actually say that you're gonna mess it up, even without trying, that means it actually will mess up. Spray my face with this Huda Beauty Resting Boss Face setting spray. I'm done. Let me go put on some lashes. So that's it for today's video. I really hope you like it. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Let me know what kind of other videos you want me to do next. And it's October time, fall time, even though fall doesn't exist in India. Well, it does in our fantasy world. So if you like the fall vibes, then let me know what kind of videos you want me to make. I really want to make like I don't know, just tell me. I don't want to tell you what I want to make. I just make it and then you'll see. Let me know what videos you want to see so I make those for you. Thank you so much. I really hope you like this video. I really hope you subscribe. Hit the bell button next to it to be notified when I upload a video next. Please share it with your friends. If you want to try the makeup that I do, please try it out. And if you do end up posting pictures on Instagram, please tag me. I would love to see them. Thank you for watching. Okay, I'm repeating myself. I said that like 10 times. Anyway, please subscribe. It would help me a lot. And